We particularly want to thank the Awards Committee, Sharon Coatney, Terry Kirk, Carol Conan, Deborah Levitoff, and Judy Morellian. We want to thank you for reviewing an absurd quantity of documentation. We also want to thank Follett for the monetary award. We assure you it will be allocated to student-centered resources. At the conclusion of my first year as a librarian in 2001, before Chris joined our team, I submitted my first annual report. In a nutshell, it stated that we as a program had made great strides and that by 2009 we should be right on track. I got a phone call from the superintendent. He asked,
"Was that a typo, or did you really mean 2009?
So the big question is, how did we get here? We can break it down to 5 factors: collaboration, evidence-based practice, our use of social media to deliver a hybrid program, promoting literacy, library advocacy.
Myself and many of my colleagues realize that librarians are the key to unlocking the data so that we can really do our work.
They purposefully engage in what we refer to as the cycle of instruction.
I work very closely with Chris and Michelle on instructional partnering and collaboration.
Librarians are teachers as well as librarians. So
she makes it a point to become familiar with the particular project that students are working on.
Providing both support and instruction on how to use the most contemporary resources available.
And so the end result for me was that she saved me quite a bit of time.
Support for our curriculum.
And I think I have a much better curriculum now as a result, because we have a much closer tie with the library in terms of what am I teaching, do they have the resources in order to do the research.
To provide seamless service to the students, so whether they're at the New Canaan High School or whether they're at the New Canaan Library, they are getting the information or the assistance that they need.
She has always provided a significant amount of quantitative information, so it's a really very powerful presentation.
Ongoing assessment, reflection, and feedback are really used to understand the results of the program. And consequently, the program continues to evolve and transform in response to student interests, needs, and performance indicators.
She does an assessment of how things are going, and that's helpful, of course, and it also feeds into the request for the next year.
And even stopping in the hallway, she'll ask you, well, how is this going, or how is that going, and that's a really big help.
So the ProQuest articles, where you first analyze it, and then you can use that with your My Pyramid data.
And then their online stuff that makes it much easier to access and all the more willing for students to want to access it.
I think that the library at New Canaan High School is really on the forefront in technology for the building.
Video tutorials on YouTube really helped me correct my bibliography, making bad bibliographies disease. So that was good.
And also the Moodle, she really helped us with understanding what the Moodle's for, how to use it, the resources on the Moodle, and that's been a very big factor.
She told me to go to the Twitter page on the Library Media Center homepage, and right when I went on, it was right there.
I know that they use voice threads for students to share book reviews, and that really inspired me to use voice threads in my own class.
I've never seen such engaged kids reading fiction. The library book chats are destination go-to events.
Not only will she get the book, but she will read it as well. And we spend many hours talking about books that she has in the library.
Oh, I love the library's collection, especially the fiction collection.
The reading program in our school library has been one of the highlights of the year. Our 2- and 3-year-olds really enjoy coming to the library to get books.
Coming here and allowing teens to, choose their books, share their passion for reading.
They have been known to go up to the Capitol and advocate for changes in policy, and are in statewide committees working on database selection.
Michelle and Chris modeled the very behavior that they'd like to see among students. They always are seeking better ways of doing things. They're always trying to improve.
High school library is really good.
Thank you!